went and had breakfast at Cracker Barrel, which was so good, wasn't it?
Very good, very good.
And Ryan spotted a flea market sign. We didn't even know there was a flea market here. I think it's fairly new. I was really excited to stop and check it out. I think this place is fairly new. It looks like it wasn't built that long ago. And it's really neat how they have it set up. Like each booth has its own door at the back of it, so people can just pull right up and unload their stuff right into their booth. That's really like a really well thought out plan, I thought. I really like this jar here with the little ridges on it, but there wasn't a top to it, so I didn't pick that up. Mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? I really like this pot, guys. $35. I thought it would be really pretty with a bunch of faux flowers for fall, maybe some like burnt orange and cream colored flowers with some like twigs coming up out of it. I don't know. I was checking out these corbels, but I didn't really like them. I'm still looking for some for my kitchen island, either some really cool corbels or some vintage like salvaged table legs. I haven't had any luck yet, and I'm just waiting to find just the right ones. I thought these were cool. They looked old, and I thought the green, like that green just for some reason reminded me of that candy that you get at Christmas time. It's like green and red. It's hard candy. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know why it reminded me of that, but it did.
Okay, Springer Spring.
Right. Hi, you're so cute. Our Riley would like you. This sweet dog's name was Wiley, which I thought was really funny because we call Riley Riley a lot of times. How cool is that? I'd never seen a picture frame like this before. I thought it was really neat. Did they pack them around in their pockets like that, or I don't know. I was just very intrigued by it. I thought it was really cool. They had all these old tins. I remember a lot of these from when I was growing up. So weird how things change. I have to say, I'm kind of kicking myself for not picking up this set of dishes. I'm trying not to buy so many dishes, and I just bought a set recently, but these were so pretty with the little roses on them, and they were only $10 for the whole set. I probably should have bought them, but I didn't. But how cute is this little sugar jar? I could have bought it just for the sugar jar. Darn it! It looks like they are going to expand it on around, but we didn't really find anything today. We browsed.
It looks like it's going to be a cool spot when it's all done.
Yeah, it's in Franklin, Kentucky, kind of behind Cracker Barrel. We're going to head to Ryan's and pick up Riley, and then we're going to go to my house for a bit. It's a good day. It's really cloudy, so it's keeping it from being so terribly hot, but the sun came out at one point, and it felt like it went up like 10 degrees, didn't it? But anyway, they had a bunch of fall, well, had some fall stuff out. I was like, I'm so ready for fall. Oh, that was at Cracker Barrel, wasn't it? Yeah. They had some cute stuff at Cracker Barrel. They had this broom that if you just touch it, it starts playing music and like dancing around on its own. I'll put a clip in right here for you guys to see. There's also an antique world right here beside it. I knew this was here, but I had never been. It's right there. Not today, but I might come back here another day and check it out. I'm not as big on antique shops just because the prices are usually a lot higher, which I understand. These people like go out and source stuff and they have to pay their booth rental fee and all that. I get that. So but I want to get things as cheaply as I can get them. So that's why I like thrift stores and like flea markets and things like that. The sun is very bright. Yeah, okay. So we are on Ryan's back porch, which I've been doing a little back porch refresh on. And I ordered some string lights, like the ones that I have at my house, only the bulbs are a little smaller, but they're the solar lights from the same company, and I'll show you what that is. So the name of the company is Adlon, and we got the 48-foot solar string lights, and there's 24 sockets on them. And this is what they look like. Got Edison bulb. The hardest part in this is untangling the strings.
And do all this so you keep pulling up.
There's 2 extra bulbs in the box as well. That's what's falling down.
Right now it's...
So this is the solar panel that Ryan has here. And you would mount that to whatever, your house or fence or whatever. We're not going to mount it. We're just going to leave it sitting on a table we have here, and that will work fine.
If you say so.
We just got to get these untangled. This is our first thing.
What tag you're in? Yeah.
Oh, man.
What?
Tag, I'm it.
You are it. I mean, this has got a ground stake in it. You want me to put it in the ground over
Yeah, you
here?
can stake it in the ground. It comes with a stake also where you can stake it in the ground.
See, I just post it up on the table where it's going to fall over. Riley's going to chew it.
Look, it's already lit up.
Oh, wow.
And these bulbs are like hard plastic. They're not glass, so you don't have to worry about them breaking or anything. Think you got it figured out?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back in about an hour.
3 hours.
So we're trying to figure out the best way to hang these, because we can't put any hooks like into the brick or anything like that, because this is a rental. So there are some that are already there. We're going to try to make those work. These lights really are great, and this is not sponsored in any way. I have these at my house. You guys have seen them on my patio for like a year now, probably. I've never had any problems out of them. Even on cloudy days, they'll still light up. It's just simple. You just connect it to the solar panel and then just string them up however you want, and they just work. They worked right out of the box without even having time to charge. I thought that was pretty cool. And after I thought about it, I remembered that the ones at my house did the same thing. But they have different lengths, different amount of sockets. I chose the ones with the most sockets because obviously I wanted as much light as possible. They didn't have a shorter length than the 48. So we went ahead and went with that and figured maybe we could double it up and just make it look better. So that's what we ended up doing. For the other corners, I decided to put these shepherd hooks here and hang some baskets on it, and then also I could hang the light strands from it. I kind of looped it around so that it wouldn't come off if it got windy, or hopefully it won't. It's been like 2 weeks, I think, since we did this, so it's held up really well. They've stayed in place, hadn't had any trouble. Riley, what you doing? Huh? What you doing? Damn.
This is the 3rd time I've done this.
He got them all untangled and I got them tangled back up. Oh, geez. Man. This is an older porch, so I wanted to put some kind of rug down or something like that. But I find that rugs just tend to hold water, so I found this mat at the dollar store actually, and I thought it would be cute, and it wasn't expensive. It was $20 and it works just fine. If you're needing to buy plants and you're not checking out the clearance section at Lowe's, you're missing out, because they are your best friend. This is where I mostly get my plants from. All of these you see here were on the clearance rack. Usually they're 50% off, sometimes more, but they're usually just a little bit wilted. Sometimes they look terrible, but usually you can bring them back with a little Miracle-Gro and some water. You just have to be a little patient with them, but it saves so much money, and this is definitely the way to go in my opinion. I know these aren't the prettiest chairs for a back porch refresh. However, we had purchased these a month or so ago. We plan on doing some camping this fall, and these are super comfy chairs. They're much cheaper online, so if you're interested, pick them up on there. It's through Walmart. They fold down. They have this little side table that pops up with a cup holder on it. And like I said, they're very comfortable, and if you are a bigger person, they're wider chairs, and I highly recommend them. I wanted to give you guys an idea of what they look like when they're lit up, but the later it got, my camera didn't pick it up very well, so I got this shot that it was around dusk, and you can see them glowing. They're so pretty. I just love string lights anywhere. It makes me feel like I'm in a Hallmark movie. My friend Sandra's probably tired of hearing that. I say it every time we sit on the back porch, that I feel like I'm in a Hallmark movie. But I just love it. It just gives so much like ambiance to the place. What? You want to go out? Go outside? Go on the porch? Pretty, isn't it? Let's go check it out. This boy has the zoomies. We're going to have to go in and get some water, aren't we? Huh? He thinks he's still a little puppy, y'all. He's still only 6 months old, so although he's huge, he's still a puppy. As that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and along with this little back porch refresh, we didn't do a lot, but it made a big difference, and we are really enjoying sitting out here already. I'm going to try to get a little clip of it once it's darker so that you can see the lights. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.